Today is the day the single turbo F80 is finally going for a drive. For months, I had a bunch of little problems with this car. If you haven't seen, got this car last year in June with a bad motor unknowingly from auction. Swapped it out for a fully built bottom end motor, Supertech valves and springs, Speedtech top mount kit that was just released a couple months ago with an EFR 9280. We were running into an issue where the key was not registering in the car, and it all happened after I had done the shifter. And if you've seen the shifter video, you'll know that I was up at 2 a.m. trying to do the shifter, and there's one comfort access sensor right there, and I had misplugged it with the shifter light. So for months, the car was freaking out, like not registering light. I'll have to sit there and click it and wait for it and click it and wait for it. So like if every start and stop would take at least 2 minutes. And then on top of that, I ran into another issue where when I had taken apart this harness that goes to, well, it's hard to see because everything's blocked. This harness that goes to all the fuel injectors and the coil packs, I had somehow flipped 1 and 4. That took literally like a month to diagnose. And finally I was like, all right, let me go try the drift car N55 harness. Ended up turning on perfectly. So got that sorted out, ended up getting a new one and still flipped it so it's not running on this bottom half. And starts right up, idles amazing. So if you actually remember, if you see the first startup video I did a couple months ago, you'll see that the car was like just completely misfiring. If you want to take a look at the previous video, I got these auxiliary aluminum coolers from China. And I must say, I did have some issues with it, but they seem to be holding. It's been on a couple times and they fit as OEM and I haven't had any issues. Works out if you want to see that video, see how those ended up. These work great. These were, I think, less than $300 for both. So everything's good to go. I'm going to drop the car and yeah, let's go for a light drive and see how it does. Ooh, the back is spicy. So immediate notes. The 315/30s were close, and that now makes sense why this would be closer, because this is 295/35 higher sidewall. And the front, perfectly fine once I have my lip on. I do have a lap door, or fake lap door lip to go on, so once that's on, the car will look a lot lower in the front. Actually probably need to raise it. So let's maneuver this out of here, move these quick checks out and go from there. I get a lot of people asking me about these. These are quick jacks made by Benpack. They're pretty good. They go about 2 feet up in the air, and they're a little heavy. Sometimes you find them on sale for like $1,000. So if you find them used or on sale, definitely worth it. Also, if you're wondering why I don't have any headlights, when this car supposedly got into an accident, and by supposedly I mean, oh, it just happened to be that the car got stolen and the motor's bad. This headlight got damaged, and as I kept on looking more at it, both tabs are broken and the back housing is cracked. So I'm in between siliconing it up or maybe getting the headlights that the like LED adaptive headlights that these have, not the icon ones, but the ones in between. But I honestly kind of like these headlights at the same time. So we'll see what comes up for sale, but definitely to get it going. But what's more important, headlights or driving the car? So let's get it out of here. See where she rubs. All right, let's see, Clutch Masters FX 1000 twin disc. I am running into something, I feel, like a resistance. Aha! A block. That makes sense. Can confirm. Feels like a car. I do have the stock muffler on now, so which is nice, so I can quiet it down. But you guys probably can't hear that. All right, so getting out really wasn't as bad as getting in without engine power. I can tell you that. All right, guess we'll see how this goes here. Yeah, a little terrifying, if I gotta be honest with you. The front is abnormally low. Can confirm. Seated operating temp, check some stuff, and we'll go on the actual street. Happy. So immediately after that low drive, was rubbing as expected. So just to prevent any further damage, I'm gonna pull the fender a little bit and check some stuff. It was also low in oil, so good thing we stopped. Okay, pulled the back fenders, rolled the back fenders, whatever. I was gonna raise the front, but I'm looking at it and I think it's fine, but I'm gonna need to raise it, I think, to enter my driveway, because it's pretty close, even with no bumper, so gonna need to do that. But for now, I think we're ready to drive on the street. And let me just get MHD here. I don't know if the car's gonna freak out because I don't have the suspension tuned out. I guess we'll see. I also am not supposed to drive aggressively according to the engine builder, so probably won't do much, but just to make sure everything's fine and it doesn't blow up right now. This is the perfect time for a phone mount. Fuel high pressure during fuel injection, release too low. Fuel high pressure after enabling injector, second image, and control engine oil level. Yep. Did some of those. So we'll put oil pressure up here, and we'll put boost here, and we will monitor the rail pressure down here. This must look ridiculous coming down the street, but I feel in these back roads I am safe. At least safe from troubles. Third gear works. I wonder. All right. It was already freaking out turning that corner with the traction control. So I also have no sway bar on right now, just to see and get to everything if something's a problem. And the front suspension, I can't remember, pretty sure I did it to like spec, but I have to go through that again. What is this backfiring? I have a EFR 8370 also I can switch to if I wanted to do something else a little more responsive. But yeah, I figured this one popped up for sale. It's actually the only one for sale at the time. Everything was back ordered, so came up on a good deal, and it was local to me actually, or 2 hours to me. We still have oil pressure, can confirm. Oh my. All right, something's restrictive here. I don't know if it's the car. Fifth, third. Sport Plus. Might need to do a smoke test. I mean, it built 4 pounds, but I think it's fighting me a little bit. God, these burbles. Let's let them go a little bit. Maybe not. That was 9 pounds. Sounds good at least. Phone. All right, this phone's gonna go flying, so. Going here, oh, smoky. It definitely drives, I mean, also it's a base map, right? So I don't know, but it definitely drives noticeably laggier, right? Just based on the other F80 I have, that's just stupid responsive. But again, base map, and it's literally, I think, EFR's biggest turbo, maybe, could be wrong. So, all right, this keeps on happening, where it turns off when I come to idle. And I think that's a sign of vacuum leak or a boost leak, whatever. But if I'm not the most obvious degenerate, no plate, GoPro on the head, no headlights, fucking coolers fucking popping out left and right. Looks ridiculous probably. But let's track this a little bit here. Where's boost? Oh. Going to close this out a little bit. There might be more to this video, but for the most part, car's pretty much done. I'm debating if I should do the rear diff brace myself or take it somewhere and have to raise the front. I'm trying to go possibly to Beamer Invasion, which is next maybe a month from now. So debating to do that or not and bring this car. So I just have to do like the lap tour lip and a couple other stuff. Before that, I have a rear wing to put on. So trying to go there. That's mid-February. And yeah, this car needs some more tuning, I suppose, to send to Chris at Motive and braking miles. So to those that comment, you need an update, or message me on Instagram, I need an update, appreciate it. And here's your update. I mean, it's an update for all of us. I've been gone past month and a half, 2 months, back and forth to Florida for family and other problems. So glad to be back, trying to get this car going. It is filled with smoke right now from this fucking thing. So glad to be back. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everything you guys do, and stay tuned to the next video. See you guys soon.